Welcome back, everybody, to youtube.com. I always mess it up. I was about to say do the Twitch thing, and it's definitely not Twitch. It's definitely YouTube. Welcome back to youtube.com/regular gaming guys. We stream over on Twitch, twitch.tv/regular gaming guys _ Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and now on Sundays. You can definitely come and check us out over there. Again, that is twitch.tv/regular gaming guys _ today we are not here to talk about our stream schedules or our streams at all. Today we are talking about Splitgate. It is the newest, I guess you could say newest, kind of new, somewhat new.
I have no idea when it came out.
Yeah, it's relatively newer first person shooter. I don't know who it's from. Did you happen to get that in notes at all, Mitchell?
No, I did not.
Here, let's look real quick. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do right now.
I'll do it.
You got it? Okay.
Oh, you got it? Oh,
you got it? No, I got it. I'll get it. What?
You have a laptop in front of you, so it's probably fast for you to do anyways. I'm using my phone.
1047 Games is the publisher.
It was
and developer?
1047. You know what's funny? When you first open the game, everything like that, it says 1047 games on the bottom right of the screen. My dumbass thought, is that how many games are they playing right now? You know, because I got that was like a new game. It tell you how many games are being played. I was like, is that what that means? But no, that's the fucking developer of the game. I'm just a fucking idiot. But
no, yeah. So I guess it's the newest first-person shooter that came out by 1047 Games. It is as everybody keeps calling it, a Halo meets Call of Duty or a Halo meets Portal esque game. You
could kind of say it's Halo meets Portal meets Call of Duty, specifically Black Ops 2.
Why do you say that?
The reason why I say that is because you have the Halo feat. Literally, the shooting style is pretty much Halo. Yeah, I think it's spot on Halo pretty much, between the snipers, the fucking ARs, and the submachine guns. That's Halo through and through. The Portal, you actually have the Portal feature, where you can literally shoot through, you can shoot through your portals, you can go through them, and you can shoot them all throughout the map. Of course, having designated areas for portals, I think, makes it so where you're not being a bitch and being able to shoot it takes away camping. But the reason why I say it also brings in Black Ops 2 to it is because you have that. It's very fast paced. Yeah. So Black Ops 2, you had wall running, all that stuff. So you're moving super quick. So I think it's the same for. In Halo, you still moved a little fast, but you didn't have to you weren't behind somebody in less than a second. On this game, you can be behind a person in less than a second.
Having just finished, or not just finished, but having played Halo 1, and granted I haven't played any of the other ones. I played 3, multiplayer of 3, and a little bit of 4. And from what I remember of those games, but specifically most recent memory is Halo 1, when me and Brandon were playing through on stream or whatever. Having played through that, the movement of this game does very much remind me of Halo. I know we were talking about before about that's why I say it's interesting that you say you bring in Black Ops, because when I think of Call of Duty, I do think of a more faster, when I hit the sprint button, I feel like I'm moving fast. In this game, when I hit sprint, I don't feel like I'm going anywhere. I feel like my sprint speed is my walk speed.
Oh no, I can agree with you on that. You don't move fast at all when you sprint. However, I do, like I said, when you using the portals, you can move around the map in an instant. Okay. That's how I think it's fast paced like Call of Duty. I don't necessarily think the gameplay itself is like COD. I just think the game speed is like COD. Okay. Because you have to be quick when playing. Not to say you can be slow when playing Halo, but you do have, it's like you said, when you run in Halo, you kind of run in slow motion as well, per se. You have a sprint button, but you don't move significantly faster, whereas in Call of Duty, you do move significantly faster when you are running, opposed to walking or crouch walking and everything like that.
Yeah, because that is your main source of movement. If you didn't know, this is going to be kind of a review / discussion / analysis, I guess you could say, of the Splitgate beta that's available right now. Of course, it is available on all platforms, with the exception of the Switch. So it's on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and it is crossplay against amongst all three of those platforms. It is a lot of fun. I'll kind of start off from the beginning. I do want to preface everything that we say and everything that we talk about with that. The game is fun, and I think in a world right now where, especially with us, where we stream a lot or whatever, and we play a lot of Call of Duty, it is fun to finally have to kind of have shooting feel like a shooting game kind of feel like fun again, because like Warzone is fun and Warzone I enjoy, and obviously it's Call of Duty. Call of Duty's kind of been the same, you know, throughout like it's not entirety, but you know, for the most part, the foundation of Call of Duty's kind of always been the same. And it's a Call of Duty is an exciting game, but it does get frustrating. And having played Warzone for the last year,
you're kind of calling a spade right now, dude. The game, it's over a year. Even Warzone, even fucking Rebirth. That's just kind of getting old. It's getting stale, for lack of better words. And it's still fun by all means. I still love playing Warzone, but it's nice to have this game like a newish kind of game. I mean, it's not battle royale like fucking Fortnite or anything like that. But it is, you know, Halo takes on Portal, you know, and it's a lot of fun.
And I think that is kind of like one of the reasons why it is fun. It is kind of back to the basics in a sense. You know, you're going back to like you're going back to a traditional multiplayer, a much smaller multiplayer than you traditionally would, you know, in a you know, and then we would nowadays, because even now, you know, I think Modern Warfare's multiplayer is what, 25. I feel like regular multiplayer is at minimum right now. You're playing with like 50 people, at least.
Yeah. Well, no. You said Call of Duty. Battlefield might be that many, but Call of Duty itself is 6-on-6 normally.
It's still 6-on-6 even now.
Yeah, it's still 6-on. Yeah, Call of Duty is still 6-on-6 even now. Okay. I mean, you have your game modes where like you can have like your 20v20. Yeah. You have your like battle royale-esque kind of game modes and everything like that, where it's like 50v50, you know. Yeah. But for the most part, Call of Duty still is the main game modes: search and destroy, team deathmatch, domination. They're normally 6v6, but again, like I just said, you can have your team deathmatch be up to 12 per team, so 24 total, and then same with domination and so on and so forth.
Okay. And this game does include all those modes as well. It does have the traditional shooting thing right now that everybody's kind of like hooked on, which is, you know, having some sort of like battle pass type feature in their game where, you know, it's not really adding anything to your gunplay per se. It's just adding more like cosmetics and stuff like that. And so that's kind of what the game is overall, like, you know, as a kind of overview of what the actual game is. Mitch, what do you think of Splitgate?
Overall, I really enjoy it. Like you said, it's kind of like a fresh breath of air.
Breath of fresh air.
Yeah, breath of fresh air. How do I say it?
You said fresh breath of air.
One of the two, man. Same concept. You guys get where I'm going with that. But no, I'm more of a fast-paced game kind of person. Yeah. So I really do enjoy this. However, it can definitely, I mean, once this game gets up and going, you're gonna have a lot of sweats, and this game's gonna be like a little annoying. Yeah. But luckily they do have the skill-based matchmaking from what it looks like on certain game modes. Like, you know, we just unlocked the 4v4, and it said, like, it prompts you before you even start that. It's like, you're going to put you in matches with people who are your skill level. So the game shouldn't be you getting your ass kicked 24/7, luckily. But yeah, overall, I really do enjoy it. I wouldn't say it's newer, so I definitely have I'm putting it on a high pedestal right now, but I mean, I kind of have to see how it is after, you know, I got to give it like a month before I can give like a true, like, how does it stack up against like a Call of Duty, you know? Yeah. Because I mean, like right now, at this current moment, again, this is a new game, so it's not stale, it's not old or anything like that. So I think this is like one of the coolest games out right now. Yeah. But I can't really say, and I definitely think everyone who's watched this right now should go out and play it for sure. Because I mean, test it for yourself. If you like fast-paced games, man, this is probably one of the games for you. The portal movement is so fun. It's like you can do some crazy movement in this game if you like really focus. I play on like controller. I play on PS4, and I say the hardest thing is matching the portals up because they give you two possible portals. You get the one you have to go through and the one you shoot out, and everything like that. So remembering where I put my last portal fucks me up to like no end. So to the point where like I kind of like we were talking about, like when you're playing, you kind of want to place down a portal in the background and everything. And then after you place that portal in the background, like you kind of just remember where that one's at. And then you can just keep going back to that starter point. Unless you die, then you got to refine that point again. But that's kind of how I play the game right now.
Yeah, that's kind of been something that I've like when I've been talking to people about this game is that like I like obviously like it makes sense that like the gimmick of the game is going to be the like, and I guess I kind of like that the fact that the gimmick of the game is the thing that you kind of have to be good at. Like it helps obviously it helps to be good at shooting, and it helps to be good at like you know how to play a first person shooter, but it really helps to know your maps and know like where you should be putting portal downs and where you shouldn't be putting portals down.
Yeah, I would say it's comparable to like Fortnite with building, because you know,
very much so.
Fortnite for a little bit there, but if you weren't good at building in Fortnite, I mean, you can only get so far. Yeah. So like I was so good at Fortnite because like you know I'm always been good at shooting games, so I was able to like you know stay back and fight people, or even when I got close, use a shotgun and everything. But at the end of the day, if I could build, my gameplay would have been a whole lot better. It's the same thing with this. If you can get that portal function down in this game to a T, like you can make some insane plays, man.
Oh yeah, and and I will say that's been like, because I mean you're playing on console, I'm playing on PC. Like that's been one of the hard things with me as well, is like you know moving over from controller to mouse and keyboard on the PC. Like it's, you know, you don't really think about like controller mapping or keybind mapping or whatever. Same thing as controller button mapping or whatever. You don't think about it as much as you do on a console, but like when you're on PC, like you know, on console when you play a game, for the most part, all the keybinds kind of, you know, move from one spot to the other or whatever. But with a game like, you know, with some shooting games on like on PC, I've noticed that not all the keybinds match up. And what sucks is once you get really accustomed to one specific keybind like method, your brain just is like, you know, the muscle memory, you're just dependent on that keybind.
Even with controller, fucking when I play Call of Duty, I play tactical. So my slide button is fucking R3. Yeah, and I keep pressing fucking R3 to crouch, but it's not the fucking crouch button. And this right here, it's the melee button. It's fucking me up so many times, dude. Yeah,
I can't tell you when I'll go to like, because you know you get grenades as well, and you can use the grenades to like destroy the other portals and everything. And so I'll take on Call of Duty, my grenades are mapped to, I want to say if I remember right, they're mapped to mouse click, the center mouse click or whatever. And so every time I turn around to go look at an enemy portal, I'll go press the center mouse click, and over here that's reload. I guess it's just a reload because I put my I put my first and second portal on the two side buttons for the mouse or whatever. So every time I go to throw a thing or whatever, I mess up. And then every time I go to throw a grenade, I'm throwing out a portal. It's like, fuck! It's like, what's going on, dude? Like, so like, key binding in it is like, it really, you know, it's funny how much of a difference it makes.
It makes a whole lot of difference. I mean, overall, do you like the portal system?
I think it's cool, man. I think it's a different take. You know, I never actually got to play Portal. I've seen Portal and I understand how Portal works. I know that's a first person shooter. And I know that I vaguely understand the twist at the end that like what's happening really isn't happening. Spoiler alert for Portal.
Game's been out for a while, it's all right.
Yeah, but but I've never actually like played it start to finish all the way through. Excuse me. So like get into a game like this where where you're using the portal system or a similar system or whatever. It is fun. Like I said, it's like, or like we said before, you know, it's something that's different than the traditional like shooting game of Call of Duty. And honestly, it's not a hard thing. It's one of those things where it's easy to pick up, but it's difficult to master.
Yeah.
And it's not, I definitely don't think it's anything like, I think it's better than the Fortnite's building system personally, just because it is so like simple and it doesn't require so many like, you know, button like I don't want to say complex, but it doesn't require so many, you know, different like button inputs and everything.
To be honest, it is Fortnite's building is a little like, to get really good at it, it's complex. Like you don't need to spend hours on this game practicing your portals. You just gotta remember the map and understand where to put the portals at in certain times. Remember just what button you push down for your enter portal and what button you put down for your exit portal. If you remember that, you won't have a problem. But in Fortnite, you have to be like really good at building. Like people spend like hours just going to fucking
creator mode,
mode, and they just go there and they just spend a bunch of time practicing their building. Here, you don't really have to do that. I don't think it's really an option for you to do that on the certain maps anyway. I mean, you could probably just go in a game match with your friend. There's ways you can do it, but at the same time, like, you really don't have to. So.
Yeah. No, overall, I think the game is good. You know, I think the game is good. I think the game is fun. Personally, I see myself playing this for quite a bit of time. I don't know if it overtakes like my preferred first person shooter, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's not taking over Warzone. Yeah, I mean, like, just because that we've had such a connection with it, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But I mean, I say that now. I mean, we both say that now. But, you know, who knows? A month from now, we can still be playing this all the way through and like having a lot more fun playing this than we do Warzone. You know?
Yeah.
So nothing's impossible, but as of this exact moment, I mean, I still plan on incorporating Warzone back into, like, you know, or still plan on playing Warzone with you.
But see, I feel like that kind of, I feel like kind of goes back to the conversation that we've been having, or I feel like I don't want to say industry because I don't want to sound, you know, snooty or whatever, but like, you know, for lack of a better word, the industry as a whole has been talking about as far as like, you know, the game, you know, the Warzone game goes. Like, I think that I don't think this can do it, but I think something can do it. I think this is a good like starting place, if that makes sense, as far as like taking Warzone's like spot, because Warzone is getting stale.
But you got to understand, I don't think that anything ever like truly takes. I mean, you can have something come in the moment and rack up some money, like Apex did. You know, came through, racked up a little bit of money. You know, here and there. I mean, Warzone's gonna get stale after a while. I get that, but at the end of the day, Call of Duty just has that massive of a fan base. That's why they release a new game with a couple new guns every year, and still make fucking $1 billion off the game. You know, at the end of the day, people just like playing Call of Duty. So I don't think there's anything that's gonna ever like truly take it. I mean, there's nothing's going to compete with it. Nothing's ever going to take over this like the number one spot. I don't, at least not anytime soon. I don't see it. You got to come out with something like masterful, dude. Like that's my opinion.
I don't know, man. I do feel like maybe it's just me. It is very much possible that it is just me. Like I you know, I like Call of Duty, but I've never been like the hugest Call of Duty, you know, player or hugest Call of Duty a fan or whatever. And so I guess it would be kind of easy for me to like kind of, you know, come in and come out, or fall in, fall out, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm kind of like losing my train of thought along the way. But I don't know. I think it is possible for something, especially with like the amount of people that are talking about how stale Call of Duty is getting, and all the stuff that's going on with
you and Nesta were just talking about how like Tim and fucking Nick Merckx, Tim Tatman and Nick Merckx are playing like Apex right now.
See, but I think that's more so. I think has more so to do with what's going on with like Activision and everything, and all the like the BS that Activision's the BS that was being allowed at Activision and everything.
Yeah, the
sexual assaults and everything. Yeah. I think that has more to do with that, and it's a statement being made as opposed to like, you know, being stale and bored with the game.
That's fair. I believe that.
But no, I do think that this eventually. But anyway, get back to Splitgate. Overall, I think it's fun. I think the.
Do you think it's selling? Do you think this game's gonna sell? Like, so let's say, you know, it's free to play for everybody. Do you think it would sell for $60? Do you think like it'd make quite a pretty penny off of like if it's for the average price being $60? You don't think people would pay for it?
Oh no, not at all. I think if I paid $60 for this, because it's so basic. Yeah. It's a very, very basic game. Again, not to take away from the game.
It's free. Yeah, it's still go at. Everyone should still go and give it a chance because it is a lot of fun. Yeah. And the main reason why it's a lot of fun is because you have the free factor to it.
Yeah.
So if you have the time of your day, you want to go give this game a try, you really should give this game a try because it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think if I had to pay, my bad.
No, I can kind of agree with you. If you had to pay, if I had to pay like $60 for this game, I do think. I mean, I'd play it for a little bit, but after a while, I wouldn't. I don't know. It's just the fact that I had to pay for it.
I don't think I would enjoy the fact that I would have had to pay for it. It's kind of like I was talking to Celinda about Suicide Squad, and my whole thing with Suicide Squad is that like for an HBO Max movie, and I think I told Brandon this too, for an HBO Max movie, like it wasn't bad. Like if I for me already paying for the HBO Max service and then having being able to just watch it, if I would have went to the theater, I would have been pissed. Like I would have been really, really upset. But so I think that like, you know, with this game in particular, I think that having it as a having it as a free to play game, as that, the free being the entry point and everything, and then if you want to do like if you want to buy the
fucking battle
for the
pass,
battle pass, everybody's got a battle pass.
It has an item shop just like fucking Fortnite, just like Warzone, because that's the newest thing.
Everybody's got a battle pass, bro. Everybody needs a battle pass.
Some random kid out here is begging his mom for $20 so he can get the newest skin. So every fucking body on the planet is like, hey, let's just make skins for the game. Let's have an item shop. And I mean, I don't blame. If the system's not broke, don't fix it. They're making tons of money off of it. They're gonna keep doing it. But I just think it's silly because I kind of want to just unlock some shit without having to pay $100. But
yeah, and I feel like, I mean, you can. It's just like with any other battle pass system. You can unlock everything with experience points and everything like that. But it's for me, it's that typical thing of where if it just feels like you've got to put in a massive amount of time to complete the battle pass. Like you really got to be plucking the game to.
If you're not buying it, yeah. Because we've been playing for a while now, and I think we played a decent amount of games at this point. I think I want to say at least 15 games.
But see, that was one thing that I really liked about.
I've only gone up 1 or 2 ranks in the battle pass.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just
that was something that I really liked about what's that game? We just played it not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago, a couple months ago, or a month ago at this point. Knockout City. That was one thing that I really liked about Knockout City. Is Knockout City also was another one of those free entry point type games, or at least it was at the before or when we were playing it or whatever.
I mean, it still is. It's just when you get to rank 25, I think for that game, you have to buy it.
But I felt like you were ranking up faster in that game.
It could have
just been that the game modes were a lot.
I think shorter. You level up fast. Yeah, I think you're leveling up faster, not ranking up faster. No, because these games are pretty short too. It's first to 50. For team deathmatch, it's first to 50. That's not long. We're talking 4-minute games max. For real.
I guess to me it just feels forever. It feels like forever.
It's because you're also, I guess, in fucking Knockout City, you're not really. I mean, you're seeing people, but I feel again, because how fast paced this game is, you're seeing people almost every second. You shoot a portal, go through that portal, there's someone on your back.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got a cough again. Continue.
Yeah, no, I mean, you asked me if I would have paid the $60 for it. I don't think I would have paid $60 for it. I barely think that I would pay the 20 for it. Yeah, how about you?
Yeah. I'm in agreement. I don't know if I would want to pay 60 for it. Again, not to say it's not a good game. I think it's a lot of fun. Everyone should go ahead and give it a play. But at the same time, I do agree that it is kind of it's Halo meets Portal. That's all it is. It's Halo meets Portal. So I mean, if that sounds like fun to you, if you like moving through portals and shit like that, then this is definitely the game for you to go check out.
Yeah.
But just understand that the shooting and the movement is very similar to Halo. So that's kind of how it is. And I don't know if I'd ever pay money for a Halo game again, because I kind of know what you're getting with Halo, and I don't know. Halo's always been to me.
The new one
when I was younger. I'm not saying Halo's a bad game by any means, but it's just I'm not itching to play the new Halo.
But have you watched anything on anything on Halo Infinite at all?
Not really. I also don't have an Xbox, so which means Xbox for the new one. Yeah, so that's why I haven't.
No, you can play it on Xbox or PC. If you had a PC, you could play it up there.
I have a PC. PS4. Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think. So comparing this to I guess we kind of already compared it to a Black Ops or something like that, or Call of Duty. Wouldn't really want to say that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also it's a multiplayer game. You're playing people online, so it's a lot of fun to play with your friends. Overall, again, I
don't know if I play this. I don't know if I play this without friends.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
I don't know if I play this. I don't know if it draws me enough to play this without friends. And
it pissed me off too much, because I mean, you can kind of see.
No, my bad.
I mean, you can kind of see when I'm when I was playing with you in small time frame. Well, we played 2 days ago, and I was already to get off after an hour, 30 minutes of us playing. I'm sitting there, I'm pissed off. I'm because I mean, the movement is fun, but it gets annoying as shit. It can get annoying as shit very fast.
Yeah.
Because you come back and you die pretty much right away, because you go out, you shoot your portal, and you're right behind somebody again, and it can get very
portal. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'd play this without friends or without you guys because I don't like it. Again, not to take away from it, like having actually like sat down and played it for a decent amount of time, which I think in total I've got 10 hours in it. I want to say.
Okay.
I want to say about 10 hours in total. I think it may be more, maybe less.
Of this game?
Yeah.
Have you played without me?
I played a little bit without you.
I mean, if you played a little bit, I don't think we've gotten 10 hours. I think we played like max, me and you together, probably played like about 4 hours this game, 4 or 5 hours.
I mean, I played
We played for how many days? We played for 2 or 3 days?
We played on Tuesday. On Tuesday. I played a little bit on Wednesday. I didn't play anything on Friday because internet stuff happened. And I think I played on Sunday. I think I played some on Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, so you might, you probably have. If you, I didn't think you played that much. So you played quite a bit without me, actually.
Yeah, I mean, and again, like it's not that it's like it's definitely one of those games where it's like, or for me, it's one of those games where it's I'll play it for a couple of hours and I'll get off. Play for a couple hours and get off.
Yeah.
I'm not diving.
I cannot stay on Splitgate for 4 hours.
Yeah, I'm not sitting there playing for a whole. I'm not sitting there playing for a whole afternoon.
I just can't do it.
It may do part of the afternoon, but I don't know if I'm doing the whole afternoon. But yeah. I forgot what your question was.
No, I didn't have any other questions. Because I was saying how we compare. We already compared to Call of Duty. I was going to say how does it compare to like a Call of Duty?
I'm watching the gameplay as I can tell that like high level gameplay. Like when people like have been playing this for a while and like gameplay gets like it's been out for like a couple of months or a few months or whatever. I'm telling you, dude. It'll be a lot of fun to sit and watch people and watch how people place portals and where they place them and like figuring out why they place them. The meta for this game is going to be cool to watch and watch build and watch. I mean,
you can shoot through the portals even. You can kill people through portals and shit. Like it's the fucking the plays we're gonna see like like on like an esports page or like I mean, SportsCenter does sometimes too. They started showing recently like video gameplay up there and everything because esports is starting to become like a big thing. And the players we're going to see with this game, I feel like if it actually has a chance to blow up, which I think it can because it is fun and it's free. That's the biggest reason it can blow up because it's fun and it's free.
Yeah.
The plays we're going to see is like some great. I mean, I've done a little bit of crazy plays, but I mean, I know people who were going to like try their ass off at this game and like get really good at it, and we're going to see some like off the wall type shit like 3 portals in a row, like jumping through like 3 portals and like you jump up, do a 360 and like snipe somebody in the fucking head. We're gonna see shit like that is what I think.
Yeah. Just because like where you can place the spots where they have the portals placed and everything. Yeah. Once people learn this map, the plays are gonna be insane. Any final thoughts on Splitgate, Mitch?
I think what I would like to do is this new little series we have, where we're talking about the games and everything, is ranking like ranking these 4 qualities pretty much. So the aesthetics of the game, the types of game modes, the gameplay itself, and then the overall quality of the game.
Okay.
So I mean, I guess if we can start with the aesthetics of the game. So just based off just the look of the game. Out of 10, what would you give it?
I'd give this probably it's an average for me. It's average. So like whatever we consider average. So I would say 6. You said out of 10.
Yeah.
6 to 7 is where I would put this. And I'd probably put it closer to a 6 than I would a 7. Just because like it's another, like I've seen this before. It doesn't reinvent the wheel at all. It doesn't change anything.
It looks just like Halo, to be honest. It looks just like Halo, except you can shoot portals.
Exactly. And even the portals, like the portals look like portals from Portal, like when they would be made and everything. Like it's definitely it's definitely not anything like groundbreaking or insane. How about you?
Same. Probably a 6. Just because again, it's not anything too special. I feel like we keep talking about it, and I feel like we're like that's why I keep saying give it a try, give it a play, because it is a lot of fun. But I feel like when we get like rankings and stuff like that, like making it sound like it's not that cool. But I think it is a cool game, and everyone should give it a try at least once. So before
I'm not saying spend money on it. That's the thing, because I'm not saying spend money on it, but definitely
don't spend money on it.
It's one of those games where it's definitely worth a try.
Exactly, and it's fun to play with friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you have space on your system, go ahead and give it a download. Give it a couple games, man. See how you can, turn out favorite game of your life. You never know. Just give it a try. I mean, I know we're not super selling it right now, but we're also at the same time we're still saying it's a quality game. It's fun. It's not terrible.
What's the next category?
Types of game modes. So we've only paid like a couple of them, but I will say I do appreciate the sniper shotty. I mean, I know I get pissed at it, but it is a lot of fun. I like sniper shotgun mode a lot. That's one of the main game modes they have. I mean, I think it's one of the main ones you start off with, and they give you like 4 to start off with. So it's team deathmatch, sniper shotty, and well, actually they give you 5: team deathmatch, sniper shotty, the VIP one where you protect the person, the ball one, which right? Which I kind of hate, and then domination.
Yeah.
So similar to Call of Duty. So the types of game modes, it is a plethora. You do get quite a bit of them. Yeah. I will say we haven't played through all of them, so I mean my number's not going to be like great per se. And I mean the ones we played. I mean team deathmatch is cool. But it is not team deathmatch. Domination is cool, but it is super easy to like take over dom spots, and we played one game of it.
The dom spots were really fast. Like picking them up, capturing them was super quick.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Because that and the fact that you can just get over to the spot in like less than a second. You can shoot your portal next to you. And I know on the map we played on, A and C had a block that you could shoot portals through, and like you could literally just end up from your spot to where the portal is in less than a second, and take it over in like less than a second. Well, not less than a second, but you can take it over in like I think it's like probably
it's pretty quick. It's pretty quick.
4 seconds. So I would say I'd probably give the types of game modes overall, like the different types of game modes. I would say I'd probably give it, because there is so many, and they're not bad. I do like sniper shotgun. I'd probably give it a 7.
Yeah, I think I'm there right there with you. It's the same thing I said about the aesthetics. It's not reinventing the wheel. It's taking what we already know and what we're already accustomed to and what we're used to, and kind of just putting it into this new space, putting it into this new gameplay mode, this new gameplay style. But it's nothing to like, run to mom and dad and be like, hey, I have to get this. I need
$60 to get this game.
Oh shoot. Hold on, y'all. My bad. I'm bad. There we go. Press the wrong buttons. What's the next one?
The third one is the gameplay itself.
Gameplay? Okay.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to go ahead and probably, because, I mean, again, it's a lot of fun. So I'd probably give gameplay an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Solely because, like, I do think, I mean, like we said, it's not reinventing the wheel like what they did. But at the same time, no one else really has a Portal shooting multiplayer game.
Yeah.
So the gameplay itself is a lot of fun, and the moving through it is a lot of fun. And again, I'm a big, fast-paced kind of guy, so I do have a lot of fun playing it. And the gameplay itself, in my opinion, is pretty up there. Yeah. How about you?
I would probably be around the same. It'd be 7 to an 8. Maybe more a 7 than an 8. And that's only because, like I said, and it could just be, it could be personal preference, and I guess it's kind. I mean, I guess that is what this this conversation is like a personal preference kind of thing, where like I have gotten used to just Call of Duty's faster movement, and again, like when when I press sprint in Call of Duty, I feel like I'm running, and when I press sprint here, I do not feel like I'm sprinting fast enough.
No, you move like you probably go up like maybe half a speed.
Yeah, and like but again, like the game is fun, and the gameplay itself is fun. The shooting the portals, like finding the spots to put portals, to where they put them in the right spot. My bad. Finding spots to put the portals in, to jump through, to turn around, see an enemy there, then get the drop on the enemy or whatever. I enjoy that like quick movement when it's happening to me, like watching people do like that happen, watching it happen to me. I'm like, it's just kind of cool. It's just kind of tough. It's kind of tough.
I'd say running away from enemies pisses me off, because I be trying to jump that portal sometimes, dude. And like he doesn't want to fucking go to the portal, and I'm like, bro, if you don't just get your bitch ass through there, it's not that hard. It's not that hard.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. It's like I'm used to something like where like Call of Duty, where like if I get into a gunfight and I need to get away, and I feel like I'm in like a decent cover spot, I feel like I can get away. In this game, I don't feel like I can get away.
Yeah,
I
when you are running away, there's like a small chance you actually get away, because you're already moving. You're not moving, even with your walk speed. You're not moving as fast as you do in Call of Duty with your walk speed.
Exactly.
And then your run speed's not really any faster. So like once you're in a gunfight, it's kind of like you're
kind of in the gunfight. And if you're not, if you are lined up with Old Boy, you are. Let me tell you,
you're in for a rude awakening, my friend. I'll tell you that.
That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Go ahead.
And then the last one is going to be just the overall quality of the game. So I kind of get from this whole thing we've done, this back and forth we've had. I think you're probably in the same boat as me. I'm thinking probably no higher than a 7.
Oh yeah, definitely opinion. No higher than a 7. No higher than a 7. But
no
lower than a. But no, yeah, I'd say no lower than a 5. I was gonna say no lower than a 6. I think it's in that nice like, yeah, because you know, I think when I, excuse me, when I think of 6 and 7 like reviewed games, I think of the games that I think back in the day where like, you know, the game didn't, it's not this huge AAA thing, but it's not like this low rank thing either. It's something that it's fun to hop into, it's fun to play, it's fun to get in, it's fun to get out of. And that's kind of what this is. That's kind of what Splitgate is. It is a nice snack in between Call of Duty matches. And that's, you know, that's why I think no, because I think once you start getting to the 5 and lower,
you have a problem with the game.
Yeah, you have one of those categories that you're talking about. They're a lot lower.
I have no real quarrels with this game, so I can agree to that. Not a 5. I will say I have no actual quarrels with the game. They have enough game modes. The aesthetics are not bad. The actual gameplay itself is pretty good. So I can't say I have any actual problem with the game itself. It's a lot of fun. You guys haven't tried it out already, man, go ahead and give it a try. Even for 1 or 2 games, man.
You heard it here first. You know, RGG's, you know, it's give it a try, dude. Hey, it's a 10 out of 10, bro, for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know?
10 out of 10. No,
I mean, we just said 7 out of 10, but you know,
ignore what we said. No, but it does sound like we're about as a 7 out of as a 7 out of 10. So
7 out of 10.
No, I like that. I like that. And let us know what you like about this video series, man. Like, this is something that Mitch has brought on or has presented to me, and we've kind of talked about doing in the past, but we tend to get them wrapped up inside of like, we try to get them wrapped up inside of like something else. So like it's either already surrounded by like a podcast or like a game or something else. And Mitch, you know, proposed like maybe just doing these as like one-off things where we're just specifically talking about the game, reviewing the game. So definitely leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think of this video. Let us know what you think of Splitgate. You said what?
Like, share, subscribe, you know.
Yeah, do all that good stuff. Like, share, subscribe, follow. Again, we stream over on Twitch, twitch.tv/regulargamingguys_. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. And now on Sundays from 8 to, I think Brandon said 11, maybe 12.
Hey, man.
So, yeah, come hang out with us. Come check us out. Let us know what you guys think of. Yeah.
You're a regular gamer. Just, we're the home for you. You know, that's our slogan.
This is your home for regular gamers. As always, I'm Mike. That's Mitch.
I'm Mitch. Hey.
Mitch, take us out.
Do we have a takeout?
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I don't think we're allowed to do that.